welcome to our sixth project, and this time we're going to paint a Christmas stocking with some florals on top of it. Alright, so first we need to draw a simple stocking or a simple sock. I'm going to start with this rectangle shape and then draw the foot area. So don't worry about pencil lines, you don't need to really erase everything. Because we're going to paint this stocking with an opaque color, so we are sure to cover these pencil markings. So first we need to grab permanent red. I'm going to make this really opaque. It means that there's more paint, less water. So we are going to leave that rectangle part above alone. We're not going to paint on it for now. Going to start right here at the bottom and just slowly fill it in with this red color. Now, if you want to use gouache, it's also fine. But right now, I'm going to use just watercolor. Now, if you prefer a different color of Christmas stocking, like blue or green, you can definitely change it. I just really wanted a more cheerful holiday card, so I chose red. Alright, so while waiting for this to dry, let's move on to painting the flowers. I'm going to grab Crimson Lake and paint a 5-petal flower here. I'm also going to make sure that I will not paint on that rectangle part. That's going to be white later on. So I chose this color Crimson Lake because I don't want it to be the same shade as the Christmas stocking. Now let's just add a simple pine needle. I'm gonna grab sap green, paint a stem, just a very thin stem, and just add some really thin leaves facing in different directions, and it can be overlapping as well. Alright, now let's add the 4-petal flower here. So I really wanted it to be just a simple composition. Next, let's do another one that is on its side. So I'm gonna rinse my brush and just paint some more petals. Now I wanted some petals to be lighter, some more darker. Okay, now let's grab some Hooker's green, or you can also still use sap green or any green in your palette. And we're going to add a stem to these flowers, add some tiny leaves. So try to vary the shape and size of the leaves in this mini bouquet. Next, as a filler, we're going to paint some smaller red flowers. Just simply tap your brush onto the paper to create these petal-like strokes. You can use just the tip of your brush to do this. And after that, we're just going to attach it to the main bouquet. Let's add some stems. Okay, so this pine needle is already dry. Let's try to layer it. I'm going to use Hooker's Green and Sepia. So this is a darker color. And now let's just add that to our pine needle. I'm going to paint some really thin strokes facing in different directions as well. Just to make it more balanced, I'm going to add some pine needles on the left side as well. You can do something small just like this. Doesn't have to be the whole stalk. For the white portion of this Christmas stocking, I'm going to mix burnt umber and ultramarine blue to create a neutral color. But if you don't want to mix, simply use Payne's Gray, or you can use indigo as well. Just make sure that the mixture is really diluted. So that it doesn't look flat, let's add some darker colors towards the sides of this area. Alright, so the flowers look a little flat right now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add a center. And I want it to be really dark, so we're going to use indigo, but you can use paints gray or you can even use black. It's now time to add a little bit of bling. I'm just going to add some gold berries. So now let's add a pattern on the Christmas stocking itself. I'm going to be mixing hooker's green and permanent red. So we want this to be like a maroon color. Okay, now we're going to paint like a half circle on the heel and on the toe area of this Christmas stocking. It's just a design. Alright, so once everything is dry, you can add some white details. I'm using my Posca acrylic pen. Now let's add some small lines that will look like stitches on the stockings. Now I'm going to just draw two parallel lines, and in between that we can draw some zigzag shape, add some small dots, and in this part of the project you can definitely create your own pattern. So just do whatever works for you. You don't need to exactly copy what we're doing here. So next we're going to do some snowflakes. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, I do have a snowflake project in my previous holiday classes. You might want to check that out. Okay, I really love the pattern. You can add some small dots as well. And for the finishing touches, you can extend some branches or maybe add some more fillers. Okay, and then now we can add a little bit of gold berries over there and add some details in the center of the flowers. Then I think we're done. This is a really lovely and cute project, and I would really want to paint it again in a different color combination.